So if Leverkusen, as I said in the thumbnail or at the title, if Leverkusen doesn't win, then Bayern will Harry Kane can celebrate for his first ever title in his life. I checked the how it sounded with this DJI with gain setting at +2, so the maximum is +12, and then it wasn't loud. It was so like quiet. So I'm today will be probably my last day because the Rode wireless the microphone is coming today, so I'll test it and I will see how it goes. I prepared the espresso, so yeah, so I will now prepare breakfast. Okay, now it's like 7 minutes. I was working on the thumbnail or something. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So I prepared the so yeah, so I don't show anything. Oh, sorry. Yeah, one sec. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. So Robert Andrik is on the bench, but it's also good to see Jonathan Tah and Florian Wirtz for the national team. You know, Florian Wirtz wasn't available against Italy, so that's why Germany had a hard time. So this is organic ground beef, organic. This is Bobby approved. Okay, I will cook it. So it's still 0-0. Sorry, I'm gonna peel this pack. So package, like pack, whatever. Uh, and I will like wash it. Yeah, I'll wash it. I'm washing the ground beef now. I washed it, and I'm gonna dry it with um, paper towel that I bought from Costco. I'm freezing the espresso that I made. So still 0-0. So it's a home match for Freiburg. And let me. This is the German cheese that I bought from Costco. Gambozola. So it's probably the typical cheese that you have for German breakfast. Frühstück. So probably depending on the result, like Bayern, Bayern can you can celebrate. Bayern can celebrate. Sea salt and black pepper from Costco. Excuse me, Entschuldigung. Still 0-0. 15 minutes. Freiburg is possessing the ball. But Ginter is not the regular left back now. You know, I'm sad. He was the like one club man. He was the captain, but now he's on the bench. I'm afraid that he might not be the one club man if he's on the bench like that. And after I'm done, I will put the seed, this seed. Freiburg is attacking Freiburg. It was on target, but too weak. The goalie, the Kobar, got it. Oh, also the captain Kradetsky is not starting. I don't know why. Kobar was the goalie for the cup matches, like Champions League and like Europa League last season and the Pokal. And since he made a huge mistake at the first leg of the round of 16 against Bayern, Kradetsky had to play at the second leg. But Kovar has been playing every single like Pokal matches under Alonso. So you know this still milk, organic flour, honey, water, organic gluten. Yeah, good ingredients. So I'm toasting the bread. And while honey, I will put that on the table. And coconut water, organic coconut water. Actually, I make the espresso with that organic coconut water to see how it tastes. And I'll put the seed as I said, organic hemp seed. So it looks like this. still 0-0, 21st minute. The toast came out. Kerrygold water. I went to Costco again yesterday, and then the the eggs were 6.89 instead of 7.69 per 24 eggs at Costco. So I don't know why it was cheaper. It was cheaper by 80 cents. So now I'll open this cheese. Yeah, it's typical cheese that you will have when you have breakfast Frühstück in Germany, in Deutschland. It says sell by May 31st, the date of the finale at home, but Bayern will be there, so I'm sad. Sorry, I finally unwrapped it. German cheese, Campozola. It says made in Germany. So yeah, Bayern. Look at this. Still 0-0. Scrambled egg. Yeah, it's like half fried, half scrambled. Look at this. Frühstück. So with the bread. So I'll go back. And I will bring the coffee. With this organic bread, don't get bimbo, whatever, wonder. And I was freezing the hot espresso. I know Italians will hate it, but it's too hot, so. So, fried egg or scrambled egg, ground beef, and the German cheese, and the organic bread. So, I'll bring the fork and espresso. Well, of course, you can hear me from here. Still 0-0, 29th minute. So, sorry, it hasn't been filtered yet. Still 30th minute, 0-0. If it ends like this, then Bayern will win the Bundesliga. Harry Kane can, I don't know, run to the training ground and celebrate. Sorry, it took a while. Since I guess since I made the espresso with coconut water, it took longer. To filter it with a coffee filter. It was slightly sweeter. Yeah, not like sweet from sugar, but still like sweet. So there's coconut sugar. I guess they filter it and they make sugar out of coconut. ground beef. Number 8. And I will try the cheese. German breakfast is way better than American breakfast. American breakfast can be good with the organic maple syrup, organic bread, but with the fake maple syrup that's trash, tons of corn syrup, whatever, that will be just trash. So the American breakfast with organic maple syrup, organic egg, organic bread, nothing like other breads. Other breads are trash. Then it can be, but still not as good as German breakfast. I'm having bread. Yeah. Freiburg. Ah, 1-on-1 chance for Freiburg. So if it looks like Leverkusen is might draw, at the end towards the end I will say I will play my guitar and sing Deutscher Fussballmeister and congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Ground beef. Thirty 50 minutes. 0-0. Bayern. Meisterschaft. Oh, Petr Cech, Grimaldo, Wirtz. Okay. Go line out. Yeah, a little bit sweet with the coconut water. The coconut water espresso. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have to be careful of my lips. Like, I mean, I gotta make sure nothing is on my lips. The ham, I don't even feel the ham seed. So it's just put the ham seed on every food that you make. You can put it in the soup, I guess, you know. 37 minutes, Kobar has the ball. Nkapie has the ball now. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the new ones. I'm familiar with the ones last year, but Nkapie, Frimpong, sorry, Hapsova, sorry. I hate American cheese. American cheese sucks. It's plastic. Don't. I'm talking about the yellow square American cheese that's full of plastic, full of bad ingredients. It's shameful for Americans. I'm saying. I'll put some honey. '40th minute, Leverkusen is still struggling to score. So, but man kann nie wissen. We never know. Like they score at the end. So Freiburg committed a foul. So I mean, we never know. Leverkusen can score. Oh, goal line out. Frimpong ran, but he fell down. No foul. Goal line out. I mean, this bread tastes good, so please know the information, this information from me, and get a Sunmilk's bread at Costco. I know most of you, if you those of you who live in America, are Costco members. So get this bread. Don't get other bread. Please to get the ingredients when you get the bread. Freiburg, come on. Oh, they scored. Freiburg won. What a shot from Eggestein. Julian, 밑에 놈이니래. Maxi Eggestein. Yeah, he was. I think he played a few matches at the national team in 2019, but since then he has never been nominated. He's old now. You know, he was young at the time, but now he's quite old. 28, 29. So, Harry, you watching this? Harry, watch this. Watch this game, bro. Oh, Freiburg. Hey, you gotta bow down to SC Freiburg. Harry, you gotta give $1 million, €1 million. Yeah, seriously, Harry, bow down at SC Freiburg. Thank you. Give I don't know, 100,000 euros to Maxi Eggestein. I mean, I don't. So Leverkusen needs 2 goals. If they score less 1 goal, Bayern will win the Bundesliga. So Harry, please pray that Leverkusen doesn't score 2 goals. Bayern für Leverkusen braucht 2 Tore, zu siegen. Also half time. Harry, you watching this? I decided, I thought about it doing it or not, but it was, I guess it would be worth doing it. So you can hear from me here, right? So Freiburg 1, Leverkusen 0. Freiburg 1, Leverkusen 0. Freiburg 1점이고 1대 0입니다. Freiburg 1, 하나, 1, Leverkusen 0입니다. I will put the rest. I mean, I will put the rest of this ground beef. I will have some more, and then. I will be back. But please, but I'm sure you can hear me. Like, yeah, put the hemp seeds when you are like making soup or grilling ground beef, whatever. It tastes good. And this is this is organic heavy cream, all right? Organic heavy cream. Yeah, well, I put too much cream at the espresso coffee once, so it's kind of slightly gross. So I put little this time. Look at the color. I'll show you. I'll bring the cheese a little bit more, like, you know, that will make me feel like I'm in Germany. And I have to finish it anyway. Like, I think what happened was, I think maybe it when I experienced, like, I think I took it when I rented a car and drove to Austria. Als ich von München nach Österreich gefahren bin, this I took this. Bavaria. But you can stay because it was June, so it was hot. So, and it was I kind of left it in my car, and I had to throw away all of them, like all the snack or cheese, whatever. But I'm sad, you know. Way better than American cheese, just European cheese. I bought tons of European cheese from Costco, like, like, but I have to. Others will last long, but this one won't last long. So with the cream. By the way, I'm wearing Bayern shorts. Number 10, Leroy. Bayern. That was this. This was the away kit for the 2021-2022 season. The last match, they were on the last match for Hansi, Jerome Boateng, David Alaba, Javi Martinez. For those four people, four amazing legends, they were wearing this, the away jersey of the upcoming season for the upcoming season of 2020-2021. That's the Bayern's tradition, which I said yesterday. So, because the home kit wasn't released at that time, so. But I didn't buy the home kit because it didn't look good. So, I bought this because it was the last match for David Alaba and Jerome Boateng, like Hansi, and man,
David Alaba and Jerome they are probably two of the best center backs ever in Bayern's history. You know, ever since they left, Bayern kind of lost the quality at the defense. Their build-ups are probably the best ever. So yeah, I would say Jerome Boateng because David Alaba he's good at versatile, but he's kind of weak at the dual header because he's short. But I would say, yeah, David Alaba is the best, one of the best versions overall. But the best center backs ever, Jerome Boateng is. I would say I don't know. I would think he's the second best after Franz Beckenbauer. Franz Beckenbauer is probably every single person will agree that he was the best ever. But it depends on people's views. But I think after the five best are, of course, Beckenbauer. He's just to yeah separate. We should separate him. Schwarzenbeck, Boateng, Augenthaler, and maybe Lucio. But Lucio didn't win the Champions League, so he's great. But yeah, so those three are the second best ones. Augenthaler, but Augenthaler didn't win the Champions League also. He won the 1990 World Cup, but not the Champions League. Jeez. Good news for Harry Kane. Harry, please focus on this. Watch this match on your off day. I know you. Oh, the ESPN is now showing Toni Kroos free kick when he was on loan at Leverkusen. You know that Toni Kroos was on loan at Leverkusen under Jupp Heynckes, right? So he grew up a lot at Leverkusen under Jupp Heynckes. Man, I miss this cheese from Germany. Ich habe diese Käse von Deutschland sehr vermisst. But honey really goes well with cheese. So get this honey with, I don't know how to say honey in German. Sorry, I will work on it. Honey, cheese. Sorry. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, it tastes good. Honey and cheese, they are like best friends. So honey, cheese, and bread. I'm done. Ich bin fertig. Can you hear me from here? Oh, hello. Hello. I, I'm probably gonna return this today. I think the road is coming today, so. It's gonna start. Man, Harry, he will be your savior. Max Eggestein. Seriously, he will be your savior. He will be your landlord. The second half will begin soon. It's about to start. Okay, it started. The second half started. So Leverkusen needs 2 goals. Sorry, there's. Sorry, I have to. Like, still, it froze again. Yeah, I had to unplug it. I don't know how to say unplug in German. I will look it up too. Like, Google Translate is a good friend, even though he's my good friend. You know, it's not perfect, but way better than my German. So it also like makes me apply what I learned in my university. Like I took 6 semesters of German, so especially it was hard to understand like the weak noun or strong noun or now I get dative now, you know, but it's hard for me to like apply, you know, like hätte, and then, because it's for hätte sollen, if I use it at the dependent clause, the sollen comes at the end. Not hätte doesn't come at the end, but sollen comes at the end. So I had to like cut that part out, and then had to put, because I said hätte at the end, so I put sollen at the end. So hätte sollen, hätte können, yeah. So Google Translate's grammar is like almost perfect, but it doesn't. The words are wrong sometimes for soccer, but other than getting wrong words for the soccer, it's good. So it's second half now. It's second half. Freiburg is winning by 1-0. But I cannot like. Sorry about the good bet. So I hope the YouTube makes it updates it. But like, I wanna also comment on, you know, on my live stream. You see, Freiburg, Leverkusen 1-0. 46 minutes. Sorry, it froze. 2-0. 2-0. Bayern München Leverkusen braucht 3 Tore. So I can play, you know, or not. They just scored. I'm like, yeah, see? 2-0, I showed you. Like I reached, I think 1 second, that showing it for 1 second is fine. So number 33 was holding the ball so well. 44, and then cross, 44th header, own goal, Eigentor from SVB. 흰카피의 Eigentor. 흰카피의 own goal. 자책골입니다. 흰카피의 자책골입니다. 자책골 독일어로 Eigentor라고 그러죠. 스바이스눌 2-0입니다. 프라이부르크가 2-0. 레버쿠sen 3골 필요합니다. So, wenn Bayern München Leverkusen weniger als 3 Tore heute schießt, kann Harry Kane und FC Bayern feiern. Deutscher. So I'll bring my guitar. Yeah, you know, like now's the time. You know, yes, it's the site. für Leverkusen braucht 3 Tore. So I brought my guitar. So I will tune first, okay? Freiburg again. It could have been 3-0. So this live streaming was worth it. Don't just think I do the live streaming just for wasting my time, but I did the live streaming for Barcelona because of Hansi Flick, and also, but it was the first match ever for Marc-Andre ter Stegen under Hansi Flick. As for Marc-Andres erstes Spiel unter Hansi, also. Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. So I've been working on the lyrics for Harry, so congratulations Harry, congratulations Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. 축하합니다, 김민재 선수. 축하합니다, 김민재 선수. 첫 분데스리가 우승 축하해요. 축하합니다, 김민재 선수. 축하합니다, 김민재 선수. 축하합니다, 김민재 선수. 첫 분데스리가 우승을요. It's 54th minute, so 54 Minute, also 54 Minute, also. Gratuliere Alex, gratuliere Alex, zu deinem Meistertitel, zu deinem ersten Meister. Gratuliere Alex, gratuliere Alex, zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex, zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex, zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. I will turn it down. I'll turn it down to just 0 because yeah, I don't know. One more time with no clipping. Hear me out. 55th minute. Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Congratulations, congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Substitution, number 12 out, so, and Palacios and Adli in. And number 13, I don't know who number 13, but yeah. Tapsoba out. Tapsoba ausgewechselt. Arthur eingewechselt. So eingewechselt is subbed in and ausgewechselt means subbed out. So Garcia ist ausgewechselt und Palacios ist eingewechselt. Und Buendia ist ausgewechselt und Adli ist eingewechselt. Sorry, maybe Adli wurde eingewechselt. So 2:0 für SC Freiburg. Also Bayern für Leverkusen braucht 3 Tore. Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. Now live streaming is my practice platform, platform to practice. Seriously, like, I know I take forever to like upload, to finish editing the video, so live streaming is like that. This prevents me from delaying uploading my videos. So Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life.
Congratulations, Harry. First on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. (61st minute) 61. Minute. Fast 62. Minute. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry. Do you have waited for one more? You have waited for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. I just made another lyrics. So another with this melody is the You Ain't Gonna Take It, right? I forgot the title. It's an American song, but congratulations, Harry. Sorry, I already made it. Thank you for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year. It's too long. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Lieber SC Freiburg, bitte kassiere kein Gegentor. Lieber SC Freiburg, bitte kassiere kein Gegentor. Congratulations, Harry, for your first ever title in your Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for. Thank you, Harry, for waiting. Thank you, Harry, for waiting. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, for your first ever title on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Of course, we never know. Man kann nie wissen, aber es ist jetzt 67. Minute. It's now 67 minutes, but Leverkusen is attacking. Okay. The shot was blocked. But Harry just rejoiced now, you know? Can you hear me? Okay. Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Yeah. And I will also sing, like, let's not forget, last tunes, FC Bayern Frauen nicht vergessen. Let's not forget, vergessen wir nicht die FC Bayern Frauen. And they won the double, so. Yeah, I just played this one without the capo with E, B, A chord, but it's harder, so it's better, it's easier with this capo on the fret 2. It's 69th minute. 69. Minute. Oh, Leverkusen attacking. Oh, Wirtz. Is that the time? Okay. Gute Verteidigung von SC Freiburg. Oh, counter. Oh, okay. Deutscher Fußballmeisterinnen, Deutsche Fußballmeisterinnen, Deutsche Fußballmeisterinnen, SVB. Deutsche Pokalsiegerinnen, Deutsche Pokalsiegerinnen, Deutsche Pokalsiegerinnen, FCB. Doublesiegerinnen, 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 FCB. Doublesiegerinnen, FCB. Doublesiegerinnen, FCB. Doublesiegerinnen, FCB. Lasst uns beim Marienplatz zusammen feiern. Lasst uns beim Marienplatz zusammen feiern. Zusammen feiern für Männer und Frauen, FC Bayern, okay? Lasst uns beim Marienplatz zusammen feiern. 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 Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, FCB. Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title on your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. So, yeah, congrats.
So yeah, so yeah, so even if Leverkusen scores. So obwohl Bayern für Leverkusen zwei Tore schießt, wird FC Bayern immer noch die Bundesliga gewinnen. Oh, Konter von für Freiburg. Ah. So Harry, just bow down at SC Freiburg. They are doing so well for you. I mean, seriously, they are like Freiburg today. It's like, with this ability today, like they can even compete at Champions League quarterfinal. they are doing so well. Freiburg is sehr gut heute für Harry Kane. 77. Minute. 77th minute. Oh, over. Okay. Oh, Konter von Leverkusen. Sei vorsichtig. Oh, okay, his touch was long, but. Oh, Birch. Oh, goal line out. So, also, Bayern für Leverkusen braucht 3 Tore. 레버쿠젠은 3골을 넣어야 됩니다. Bayern für Leverkusen needs 3 goals. Unless they score 3 goals, Harry Kane can just run to the field and celebrate. I just saw that SC Bayern players are at the restaurant. So, ich habe gehört, dass FC Bayern Spieler beim Restaurant sind, also Injury, Verletzung oder ja, aber für Matthias Ginter, ehemaliger deutsche Nationalmannschaftsspieler. Oh, okay. Und Jonathan Tah, I hope he's not injured for the Nations League, because Schlotti and Rüdiger are not available for the UEFA Nation Hein UNL like semifinals, finals. So gute Best. Oh, okay. He Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Genießt deinen Urlaub, Ibiza, genießt euren Urlaub bei Ibiza. Oh, genießt euren Urlaub in Ibiza. 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 Wechselung Doan würde ausgewechselt und Beste würde eingewechselt. So, Beste wurde für die Nationalmannschaft im März letztes Jahr nominiert, aber Beste war nicht bei der Heim-EM. Aber Beste war nicht bei der Heim-EM.
Genießt euren Urlaub. Genießt euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genießt euren Urlaub. Genießt euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genießt euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Español, España. Genießt euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genießt euren Urlaub. Ah, 2-1. 2-1. Focus, SC Freiburg. Focus. Ah, but Florian Wirtz scored, so at least it was the Florian Wirtz. I guess he kind of like he needed to score to to be ready for the Heim-UNL Halbfinale. Ah, Freiburg. 2대1.
그럼 어떻게?
아니. 2골 더 넣어야 돼, 레버쿠sen.
골도 넣으면 어떻게 돼?
아, 그러면 또 기다려야 돼.
골 넣는 거 아니야? 거의 끝났네.
어. (82nd) minute. Okay, 83rd minute. Drying up 16 minute. Free kick for SC Freiburg. Vier Axist Minute. 84분입니다. 후반 39분입니다. 84th minute. I'll practice this. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Because once Leverkusen scored once, they can score 2 goals so quickly if they can. So 85th minute, 85. minute, 85분입니다. So when SC Freiburg den Ball hat, dann werde ich Deutscher Fussballmeister mit meiner Gitarre spielen anfangen, aber jetzt. Leverkusen hat den Ball, also Konter von SC Freiburg. Konter von FC Freiburg. Flanke. Angriff von Leverkusen wird nochmal. Oh, okay. Grimaldo. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Freistoß für SC Freiburg und es ist jetzt 87. Minute. Und Bayern für Leverkusen braucht immer noch 2 Tore. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange die. Sorry, I don't know how to say injury time in German. I don't know how long the injury time will be, but if it is 90 minutes, then less than 3 minutes, weniger als 3 Minuten. Yeah, but I feel like the additional time will be like 4 to 5 minutes. Gelbe Karte von Alejandro Grimaldo. His 4th yellow card. 88. Minute. 88 minute. 88분입니다. 후반 43분. Wechselung von SC Freiburg. But they are not subbing in Günther. Grifo wurde ausgewechselt. Grifo ist Stammspieler beim SC Freiburg. Und Sidia wurde eingewechselt. ...89. Minute. Oh, gute Verteidigung. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. FC. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. 90. Minute, 90th minute, and there are 5 additional minutes. 5 Minuten. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year. for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. 92nd minute, 92 Minute. Also noch 3 Minuten. Only 3 minutes left. Konter von Freiburg. Ah. Zwei. Come on, SC Freiburg. Oh, so Florian Wirtz and Jonathan Tah score, so it means it's good for the German national team. Es ist sehr gut für die deutsche Nationalmannschaft. Aber come on, Freiburg, come on. Good header from Jonathan Tah. Gutes Kopfballtor von Jonathan Tah, aber SC Freiburg. Keep attacking. Angriff. SC Freiburg, Angriff. So 94 Minuten und nur noch 30 Sekunden. Oh, Eckball für SC Freiburg. Harry, I know I got a notification from Fatma. Harry, congrats. Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Man, I was nervous. Ich war nervös bis zum Ende. Freiburg. But good that Florian Wirtz and Tah scored, but Leverkusen. Danke. Danke, SC Freiburg. Aber Harry, congrats. So I was nervous. That's why I didn't play, because I was. Harry, congrats. Hey, Bayern is the champion. 우승했어. 2대2로 비겼어. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister F, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025 FCB. Ja, FC Bayern München ist die Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025. Congrats, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. You waited so long for this. You waited for 2 years. Harry, you have waited for this title for 2 years since your transfer to FC Bayern in August. So maybe you waited for 1 year and 9 months. So Harry Kane hat auf den Titel, hat auf den ersten Titel in seinem Leben seit August 2023 gewartet. Congrats, Harry. Now, there's no 99%. Es ist nicht 99%. Es ist 100%. 100%. Not just 100%, just literally Bayern became the champions. So, congrats, Harry. 축하합니다, 김민재 선수. 축하해요, 김민재 선수. 첫 분데스리가 우승 축하해요, 김민재 선수. Gratuliere Alex. Gratuliere Alex. Gratuliere Alex. Zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex. Zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congrats, Harry, on your first. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Yeah, congrats, Harry, once again. Sorry that, it just looked like you will never ever win any title in your life, but you came to Bayern to win the title, but you had to wait for one year and 9 months, and then you finally won it. Congrats. I made a great decision to do the live streaming today. I thought, I was like, what if Leverkusen just draws today? Like, Genieß euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genieß euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genieß euren Urlaub in Ibiza, Spanien. Genieß euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genieß euren Urlaub in Ibiza. Genieß euren Urlaub in Ibiza, Spanien. It's Jonathan Tah is doing the interview. It's the 400th Bundesliga match for Jonathan Tah. but good mentality to just to try to make the equalizer. He made the equalizer. Hat das Ausgleichstor geschossen. Good that Florian Wirtz and Jonathan Tah scored today. So 3 Germans scored today. FC Bayern are the champions. For those who don't know, Harry Kane won his first ever title in his life. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry. On your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. On your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. On your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry. On your first ever title in your life. Sorry, my fingers hurt. Meine finger tuten mir weh. Ja, es tut mir leid. Ein Moment bitte. Aber FC Bayern, Deutscher Fussballmeister 2025, FCB. So. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. FCB. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussball. 우승했어. 케인 첫 우승. Deutscher Fussballmeister. FCB. Deutscher Fussballmeister 2025. Deutscher Fussballmeister 2025. Deutscher Fussballmeister 2025. FCB. 축하해요 김민재 선수. 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 축하해요 첫 분데스리가 우승을요. So, gratuliere FC Bayern zum Meistertitel. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Gratuliere, Alex, unser zukünftiger Stammmittelfeldspieler. Ja, Niklas Rodler, Miyasamia, ja, Harry hat seinen ersten Meistertitel in seinem Leben gewonnen. Endlich. Es dauert mehr als ein Jahr gedauert, Harry
seinen ersten Titel in seinem Leben zu gewinnen. Also, so, this is Martin guitar, by the way. I'll try to like show you. Yeah, Martin guitar, Martin and Co. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. Deutscher Fussballmeister. FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Yeah, Harry, congrats. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for more years for your first ever title in your life. Thank you, Harry, for waiting for one more year for your first ever title in your life. Gratuliere, Alex. Gratuliere, Alex. Gratuliere, Alex, zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. So I've been turning on the ESPN and it says your event has ended. So beim Heimspiel bei der Allianz Arena am Samstag, am 10. Mai 2025 kann FC Bayern die Meisterschaft feiern. Gratuliere. So you see, yeah, I won't be in trouble. It says it has ended. So I paid $11.99 for the monthly subscription of ESPN. See, SC Freiburg, Bayern Leverkusen. See. And next Sunday, I think I might do the live streaming. I mean, I might not do it, but I will definitely go for Barcelona because of course there's no Antonio Rüdiger. Antonio Rüdiger fällt aus. Antonio Rüdiger fällt bis zum Ende der Saison aus. Also werde ich FC Barcelona mit Hansi Flick und Marc-André ter Stegen unterstützen. Okay? So let me see like
Deutschermeister 2025. Yeah, see? Deutscher Fussballmeister. Zum Kanal. Videos Deutscher Fußballmeister vor 2 Minuten. So also congrats Harry once more. I'll play one more time and I will end this live streaming. Sorry, but I'm working on it, okay? Like es tut mir leid, dass ich spiele meine Gitarre nicht sehr gut, aber Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister, Deutscher Fußballmeister, FCB. Sorry, meine Fingers tuten mir weh. Es tut mir leid. Sorry. Meine Fingers tun mir weh. Tun. Es tut mir, not tuten. I was, yeah. Meine Fingers tun mir weh. Es tut mir leid. Ja, es tut mir leid. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. 축하해요, 김민재 선수. 처음으로 분데스리가 우승하셨어요, 김민재 선수. I was saying, congratulations on Minje's player. In Korean, I have to say 선수 because otherwise it would be rude. On your first ever Bundesliga title. That's what I said in Korean. Congratulations, Alex. Congratulations, Alex. Alex Pavlovich, okay? It's not ALEX, but it's ALEKS, okay? Alexander, so that's his name. Gratuliere Alexander zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Gratuliere Alex zu deinem ersten Meistertitel. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Harry, on your first title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. So, yeah, please watch the most recent video from FC Bayern YouTube channel. Bitte schaut euch das neueste Video von FC Bayern YouTube Kanal und Deutscher Fussballmeister 2025 FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your entire life. congrats. You know, I don't know how long it will take for me to just finish taking the video and uploading it, but you know, Harry first he finally won the title in his life. So congrats. Cause right after his transfer, Bayern played against Leipzig at the 2023 DFL Super Cup. That's the Super Cup between Bundesliga Champion and DFB Pokal Champion. Es ist jetzt Franz Beckenbauer Super Cup, aber vorher war das DFL. DFL is the Bundesliga like a association, just like DFB is the like German Football Association for the national team. DFL is like just a Bundesliga association. So DFL Super Cup, but Bayern lost to RB Leipzig by 3-0. FC Bayern hat gegen RB Leipzig beim DFL Super Cup mit 3-0 verloren. So Harry Kane hätte den DFL Super Cup gewinnen können. So one more time. Harry Kane hätte den DFL Super Cup gewinnen können, aber und seitdem hat FC Bayern die Meisterschaft 2023-2024 verpasst und natürlich Champions League gegen Real Madrid und ja, FC Bayern ist gegen Real Madrid beim Halbfinale der UEFA Champions League 2023-2024 ausgeschaltet. Und ja, so Harry Kane musste noch ein Jahr mehr warten. Und endlich hat Harry Kane seinen ersten Meistertitel, seinen ersten Titel in seinem ganzen Leben gewonnen. So congrats Harry on winning your first ever title in your entire life. Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, Deutscher Fussballmeister, FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. One more time. Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025, FCB. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your life. Congratulations, Harry, on your first ever title in your entire life. I played Deutscher Fussballmeister with my guitar tons of times. So, but I've streamed this. I did this live streaming for more than 2 hours and 10 minutes. Für 2 Stunden, und 12 Minuten. Also Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025 für FC Bayern Männer und FC Bayern, Frauen und ersten Titel für seinen ersten Titel für Harry Kane. Your first title ever. So congrats. Gratuliere, congrats, 축하합니다 김민재 선수. Gratuliere Alex und Jonas, unser zukünftiger Torhüter. Deutscher Fussballmeister 2025 FC Bayern. So if you missed me playing the guitar for Deutscher Fussballmeister, please, my battery is now 20%. Mein Akku ist jetzt weniger als 20%. Es tut mir leid, also ich hoffe, ihr versteht mich und ich muss jetzt gehen. I gotta go to the guitar lesson in like 1 hour, so auf Wiedersehen, Deutscher Fußballmeister 2025 FC Bayern. Congratulations on your first title ever in your entire life, Harry. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen. See you. 안녕히 가세요. Auf Wiedersehen.